Now, it's been the thorn of Obama's presidency, but Guantanamo Bay remains open 5 years after the president first took office and vowed to close the naval prison base down. On Monday, the White House announced a new Senate defense policy bill that would ease restrictions on bringing suspected terrorist prisoners from Guantanamo and allow them to be tried in courtrooms on U.S. soil. The proposed bill would also allow prisoners, most of whom, by the way, have been on hunger strikes on and off throughout their 12-year detention, to receive emergency medical treatment when necessary. Obama will hope that the bill goes some way to speed up the closure of the notorious prison, which has been under fire for a litany of human rights abuses, with activists and members of Congress claiming that the prison is the darkest side of America's war on terror, and that the indefinite detention of prisoners without trial is illegal. More than half of Gitmo's prisoners have already been cleared for transfer. Earlier this May, the president gave a speech about the administration's counterterrorism policy at the National Defense University, where he addressed the complicated political situation surrounding the closure of Gitmo.
There is no justification beyond politics for Congress to prevent us from closing a facility that should have never been opened. And I know the politics are hard. But history will cast a harsh judgment on this aspect of our fight against terrorism and those of us who failed to end it.
Now, the political situation hasn't changed much since his speech, with House Republicans already voting once this year to further restrict the transfer of prisoners and putting a moratorium on any detainees being sent back to Yemen for due process there. Half of Guantanamo Bay's 164 detainees are from Yemen, and earlier this year, Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel admitted to Congress that annual spending on Guantanamo was $454 million. That translates to $2.7 million per detainee per year. This weekend, 60 Minutes took viewers inside the detention camp as reporter Leslie Stahl and producer Rich Bonin shed light on the detainees and guards at the naval base and the complicated relationships that have developed since 9/11. But while the president signed an executive order vowing to shut Gitmo completely, this latest bill, set to be debated in the coming days, seems to be dodging the real bullet.